Welcome back to the shit show, everybody. Calhoun County. Who is running things over there? And does anybody have any common sense? Because at this point, I'm thinking no, and you're going to have to prove to me otherwise. Now, we already talked about the fact that the county council wanted to dissolve the volunteer fire districts, especially the one in Sandy Run. Now, these volunteers have been doing this job for years without any complaints. And the county council comes in and says, nah, we're going to get rid of you. We're going to put 4 paid firefighters in there, and we're going to tax the residents to do that. Now, nobody really wanted to see their taxes go up, but the county council didn't care, and they voted in favor of this ordinance. And then last night, they came in and voted for another ordinance immediately dissolving the Sandy Run Fire Department. Immediately dissolving them. The problem is they didn't have anybody in place to replace them. They say if you don't have a contract with the county and you go out and you fight a fire, you could be punished with jail time and a fine. So don't be going out there and volunteer fighting any fires. You hear me? That's what they said. And then they didn't have any contracts in place for them not to be charged. And then, right after the damn meeting, a fire broke out. You can't even make that up. A fire broke out. And there's nobody to fight the fire because these volunteers are under threat of criminal punishment. Who's going to fight the fire since you didn't have a contract in place to replace them? Well, the county administrator calls him and says, hey, get out there and fight that fire. I want you to go fight that fire. And the chief says, hey, why don't you give me some written assurance that we're not going to be charged criminally? And he refused to do that. He wouldn't even give them the reassurance that they wouldn't be charged criminally. And these volunteers got out there and fought that fire anyway. And it really prevented a massive spread, protected other homeowners. They fought that fire. Now, the other thing that you need to know, the county council does not have any fire protection in place for Sandy Run right now. The other thing you need to know, again, is the fact that your homeowner's insurance rates, because they base these rates on the ability of the fire department to fight the fires, that is, your insurance rates are going to go up because the rating for Sandy Run used to be a 5, 0 to 10 scale, used to be a 5. Firefighters are doing a decent job. Now, it's going to be rated a 10, at least under one insurance company that I've seen. And what does that do to your insurance rate? Calhoun County, Jesus Christ, get your asses in gear and get something done to replace these volunteers that you have rudely and abruptly kicked out of their positions.